Hello and welcome to Kitsch Witch Tarot, where we're kitschy and witchy. This is Kitsch Witch Tarot Psychic Edition, totally psychic, where my readings were a little different. I use all three of Intuitive Kev's decks, the Kipperish deck, the Extra deck, and his tarot deck. And we go in depth, and it starts talking to specialized healers and earth angels and psychics and things like that. So I'm going to branch off and have a second channel soon that's dedicated just to the psychic readings like this with the downloads, instead of just the general readings for the collective like I do on this channel. So until I get that other channel up and running, I'm going to start doing also the psychic readings on this channel as well. And when we cross over, those of you who are subscribed to this channel currently, most of you will get an invitation, a private invitation to the second channel. Okay, so let's get going. I pulled some chakra cards in honor of the first official Psychic Kitsch Witch Tarot reading. And I pulled, appropriately enough, deliberately, the third eye chakra, which is the one in the middle of your forehead, which is the one that when you get your third eye open, that's where your intuition and your psychic abilities come from. Okay, so this is the cover of the third eye chakra, and the back side has a little text. I won't read it all, but if you want to pause it, you can read this. I'll just read you the first sentence. Soar like an eagle to find clarity. Things are not always as they seem. See the beauty and the gift in everything. Pay attention to the messages that are gifted to you in life and through your imagination. Dare to dream and create a vision for your life. You are the creator of your own reality. I did read it all after all. Okay, and then the second card dealing with the third eye chakra that I pulled is psychic awareness. This is appropriate for this reading, psychic awareness. Develop your psychic awareness. Get your intuition going. Psychic awareness will follow. Once you get the confidence, once you know that you know, and know that you know that you know, then you get the confidence. And the psychic, your third eye will open, the psychic abilities will flow. Once you learn to tap into it and acknowledge it. And then we have psychic awareness. The buzz phrase is, I am psychic. We're all psychic. Like I said, tap into it. It's like a talent. It's like sports or, anything creative in the arts. Practice is what makes you better at it. Psychic awareness. I open my third eye and allow visions of higher wisdom to be received and trusted. I see clearly that which comes through, my subtle senses to assist the alignment of my will with the divine will. My psychic awareness is sacred, aligned only with the highest good for myself, others, and the planet. I am psychic. We are psychic. And then the last one is intuition. Third eye, obviously. Still. Intuition. I am guided. We are all guided. If you learn to listen to your intuition, you will be guided always. You have to learn to hear the voice. Separate it from all the other noise in your head. I have intuition and know how to use it. I trust my intuition. I listen to my inner visions, imaginings, messages, and sense of knowing, allowing my intuition to guide me. I release the need to know and allow my intuition to develop at a pace that's right for me. I am guided. We are all guided. We all have that. And then we have little froggy today. I chose it because it's magic. Magic always reveals itself when I am willing to see it, as I was just saying. And another little froggy I chose because it's also to do with magic. Even when I am struggling, there is undeniable magic that exists within me and all of us. Okay. And then I have a magical spell card that I pulled appropriately. I chose it, obviously. Spell card 24, Magical Powers. It's a beautiful card. These are the magical spell card, mermaid cards I have. So magical powers, we all possess magical powers. There's a booklet with this, but I'm not going to read you that. Just wanted to trot out a few cards about the third eye and magical powers as it is appropriate here. Pardon me. I have a little congestion. Just the weather's been crazy and hot and cold and hot and cold. And we've got the AC on and It gets cold at night, and so sinuses get a little messed up during this time. Okay, I'm going to lay just a few cards out, and then we're going to get into the kipperish. We're just going to get a gist of what's going on with my rose gold cards. New deck I have that are beautiful. I love them. Okay. I'm going to lay 4 cards out of the rose gold, and then I'm going to clarify with 4 of my other deck, and then we're going to get into the kipperish and see what it has to really say about what's going on. Just going to fly by the seat of our pants. That's the best way to do it. That's what psychic readings are all about. Okay, 2 of these want to come out now. Okay, 3 swords. Heartache. Heartbreak. The Empress. All 4 queens of the deck. Okay, we're going to get 2 more cards. 2 more, and then we're going to clarify, and then put some kipperish down, and we're going to find out what is going on. Kipperish, extra deck, and tarot. I'm going to use all 3. We're going to get in depth. 2 more. So today is April 18th, 2026. Saturday night. Woo-woo. Too many. Yep. Saturday night. What is that song? Another Saturday night, and I ain't got nobody. I got some money because I just got paid. When I was 13, I used to go to the roller rink on Friday and Saturday nights, and they used to play the popular songs that were out, and they used to play that song. And I used to think, I'm skating on a Saturday night. I don't need anybody. 12 years old, 13 years old. No older than that. By the time I was 14, I was on to bigger and better things. But yeah, 11, 12, 13. The neighborhood roller rink. Everybody went. It's the place to be on Saturday. Okay, we have the 6 of Pentacles, the card of benefactor, giving. It could also be the card of breadcrumbs or not having enough. Depends on the context. We shall see. So it looks like somebody's been giving the Empress heartache so far. I can't get away from my life for these readings. Okay, 1 did flip over. That's the one. Ace of Swords. Oh, it just came out in the last reading I just did for the general collective today. Ace of Swords, the card of mental clarity. Okay, apparently we're carrying over, but we're going to get in depth that I couldn't do before because it would have just lost all my core people at this point. They would have said, huh? I got to drop out of here. This is taking too long. What's she talking about? Okay, so there we go. The bottom of the deck, which you don't see coming. That's a good card to not see coming. 9 of Pentacles. Independence, success. Just comfortable, successful, abundant, independent, not needing a thing. Okay? Here we go. We're going to leave the decks to show the bottom card because that is the underlying energy message that you don't see. All right, here we go. Now, this is another one of my decks. I've got a few new decks and a few new signs, and I just thought I'd show you the backs of these. I had a deck, Rider-Waite. I bought more Rider-Waite, traditional Rider-Waites, because I realized I didn't have enough of them. I have all kinds of decks. I probably have at least 60, maybe over now, decks of cards, but a lot of them are specialty, kind of kitschy, different, themes. I got the Christina Ricci deck, and, just cat deck, and just different themes. But I needed traditional Rider-Waites because other decks have different symbols for the suits. And when you're on camera, I can make a lot of mistakes when I call something the wrong suit or something, and I try to stick to the traditional Rider-Waite. So I wanted to get a whole bunch of different ones to verify and clarify and to layer on top of each other. And I used to have a deck like this that had the backing, the starburst, the dark blue, indigo color, my favorite color, indigo, with the gold starburst. And I lost it, and I replaced it, but it's got this plaid gingham looking backing, and backings are important to me. So I just found this one with the backing, and this is even better than the one I had. There's starbursts on here that are even bigger, and I love it. And it's just kind of a brighter version of Rider-Waite. I also bought the pastel version. They're the same right or weight, it's just different color themes. Same pictures, everything else, different color themes. Wanted to have different ones, as I said. Okay, so I'm excited about these. So here we go. Let's okay, let's get this shuffled a little bit. Come on. Release from my hands. Uh-oh, these need to be shuffled. Pardon me, guys. By the way, let me take a moment to call attention to my new sign here. That doesn't want to stay in place. That's all right. Virgo here has to tell herself it doesn't have to be perfect. Virgo moon, Capricorn sun, and Scorpio ascendant. Doesn't have to be perfect. Yes, it does. Yes, it does. Okay. Okay, yeah. In a world full of princesses, be a witch. I like it. I have others that are new decks and signs, and I'm going to rotate. Keep it interesting. Mix it up so we don't get boring and stagnant. Complacent. Okay. I got to get these cards. They're not anywhere near being ready to draw from. Just, you can tell when the cards are cohesive and they're marching in line like they're supposed to. You can feel it, and you can tell by the way it feels in your hands, the way it shuffles. And when they're little soldiers that are all in the wrong places, you can feel that too. So we got to get it back on track here a little bit. Oh. Okay. Pardon me, guys. That's all right. This is going to be a longer, in-depth reading, and it's okay. 'Cause nobody's perfect. I'm not perfect. You're not perfect. I don't edit. And this is what it is. I don't edit. If I make mistakes, I laugh at myself. And if I miss things, I look at it later and go, oh, man, I wish I would have noticed that. I would have added another little layer. But, you know, if you know anything about tarot cards, you can catch my mistakes and you can see what I missed. Like in the last reading, I had the bottom of the deck of the other deck I used. That was the Eight of Cups. That was relevant to the whole reading, and I totally missed it until I was watching the video. So, pardon me, when you're on camera and you don't edit and add things and delete things, it's a different animal than just being by yourself and being able to just sit in silence and observe and listen to what your intuition is telling you. So it's a little different. I've gotten better at it. I'm not so clumsy with it, but we all make mistakes. Even big-time astrologers make mistakes. Quite often, actually. That's a little jab at somebody who will never see this. And if you do, sorry. Didn't mention any names. His first name starts with a J. And his last name is a boy's name. Or his last name is a boy. His last name is a boy's first name. That's all I'm going to say. Anyway, I digress. Could be anybody in the world. Could be John Jacob Jingleheimer Schmidt. John Jacob Jingleheimer Schmidt. What is wrong with me? Jingleheimer Schmidt. I know what's wrong with me, but I can't say. Oh, by the way, it's 420 weekend. Did I tell you? April 20th, it's April 18th, but it's the 420 weekend. Saturday night, and everybody's a partying in California. California and other places. Okay, they're getting cohesive now. We have fun here. That's the important thing. We make a mistake, we laugh at ourselves. Laughing is instrumental at raising your vibration. Okay, here we go. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, we'll just take out what wants to come out. Okay, and we have 10 of Pentacles. That is happily ever after. Happy ending. Everything in place. High Priestess, intuition, psychicness, psychicness. The Fool, new journey. Okay, what this is looking like, it's looking like somebody with psychic powers, somebody with psychic abilities and intuition is going to start on this new journey that's going to lead you to this year happily ever after of abundance. Look at that, 10 of Pentacles. Abundance. Okay, we need one more card, and then we need to figure out how they apply here. Well, Empress, High Priestess goes under there. Okay, and then we're going to do the 10 of Pentacles under the Ace of Swords, because that's mental clarity, and this is your happily ever after. And then new journey. You had a heartache, but now you're on a new journey with your intuition, and you are in your Empress energy and have an abundance of this talent. Believe me. You're right over the Empress. You have an abundance of this talent. And then 6 of Pentacles. So giving. Got to find the card that goes there. And then here you go. Mental clarity. Finding success. You know, victory. And happily ever after. What is the card that goes under the 6 of Pentacles, please? And then we're going to start laying down Cab. We're going to start with Kev's Tarot, and we're going to work our way up to Extra Deck, and then top it off with Gibberish. And my last reading, just for the simple reading for the collective, was a half hour, which I was kind of blown away that it was any longer than 20 minutes, but it was, and so this is probably going to be longer. But the first part of the reading is going to give basic information you can take in about general life, but once we start getting into the Gibberish, they're going to start zeroing in on certain very specific things. And you may drop out by then if it doesn't resonate with you. Okay, well, the one I saw first was this one. Okay. And really, honestly, okay, I'll put this on the bottom with this. The bottom of this deck is the Tower. So things are changing. There is something being torn down for something else to be built back up. And it's the end of a cycle. Those are the 2 bottom cards we're going to stick with. Since this popped out, we're going to put it down with this one. So those are the bottom cards. Alrighty then. And we're going to cross. You know, I'm just going to stick him here. We're going to cross with this, letting you know this is the end of a cycle. A cycle that's, you know, was hard won. It was hard fought and hard won. Look at this guy. Okay. Alrighty. Fun. Let's get to Gibberish. Not Gibberish, but to Kevin. First we're going to get these in order. We're going to do that. Thank you all for being here with me. I appreciate it. It's nice to see you. Drop me a comment. Let me know you're here. Just say hi. Leave an emoji. Leave the finger, middle finger. Something. Let me know you're here. Tell me what you think. If you're a hater, no. Bound to happen sometime, wasn't it? If you're a hater, then I'm really sorry, because I don't do anything that should offend anybody, except that if you have shadows that aren't healed, it's going to trigger them, and I apologize for that you have to go through that. And that's what I do. I trigger people with my mirror that reveals their shadows, unhealed shadows. Okay, we have the star that popped out. This is wish fulfillment. This is your star. This is success. So here you go. Whatever this person you are doing, this psychic, intuitive person, you're going to be a star. You are going to be a star. And you got Empress energy. You're the Empress of being the High Priestess and being the star. I see where this is going. I had no idea it would take this kind of a turn. This is interesting. Okay. Been getting this so much, almost every reading lately. Oh, past few months, huh? Death card, which is correlates to Scorpio, sun sign. The star. Doesn't the star, I apologize, isn't that Aquarius? The star, if I could find out. I want to do that right now. Okay. I'm sorry, I know the ones that apply to me. I think the star is Aquarius. Anyway, if I'm wrong, forgive me. Shoot me out in the comment section if I'm wrong. Okay, so then we have, this goes over here because this is a rebirth. Death means rebirth, something new coming. And like I said, it could also mean Scorpio. And Fool would be, wouldn't that be Aries? The first card, the first, I believe the Fool is related to Aries because Aries is the first zodiac sign, and that's the first card of the beginning. Ooh, I think star is Aquarius. Okay, 6 of Wands again. 6 of Wands, which is victory. Victory, and these two cards denote victory. That's, you know, for sure. Okay. I'll get this together as soon as I get it all lined up, guys. I'm going to go in here and find some layers. I'm going to put some more cards down. I need one more card to fill this row, guys. Give me one more card. Divine. Give me one more card, please. Please. Wow, these cards are really not. Woo, these really aren't in a row where they're supposed to be. You guys take your seats. You're not where you're supposed to belong. Okay, interesting stuff is coming out now. Let's take the ones that are flipped up. All right. First one I saw was this one, Hidden Enemy. It's been coming up a lot lately. Hidden Enemy. Okay, so Hidden Enemy over here, under, right over Heartache, 3 of Swords. You had a hidden enemy, obviously, because somebody hurt you, and I'm sure if you saw it coming, that wouldn't happen. 7 of Pentacles. Seeds you planted. Okay, seeds you planted over the 6 of Pentacles. Seeds you planted. You're being given what you're reaping what you've sown. Okay, you're being given what you planted. Wheel of Fortune. This is the card of karma and destiny. And these 2 cards right here are your destiny. They're both 10s, ending cards. There are 4 10s. There are 4 suits. There are 4 10s. 2 of the 10s. Cups is love. Pentacles is money, earthly things. Very positive ending cards. The other 2, 10 of Wands is the card of oppression. 10 of Swords is the card of total ruin. So these are the 2 10s you want, ending cards you want. So Wheel of Fortune, I'm going to put that over both of those, actually. And then we have the 2 of Swords, the card of indecision, not seeing the answer, looking for clarity, still not seeing it, refusing to see, possibly. Okay, and we're going to put that over the Ace of Swords. And you have Ace of Swords and 2 of Swords, and they go together because the Ace of Swords is mental clarity that you're looking for, and the 2 of Swords is trying to balance and decide and get that decision from this mental clarity. You need the mental clarity to make that decision that you are blind to right now. You don't know what to do. Possibly. We're still going with it. We're early on into this reading. Okay, the Empress. Empress is right up here. That's a duplicate. So definitely you're in your Empress energy and you're intuitive. And it looks like you're trying to get mental clarity. Perhaps this means right here that you're intuitive and you're just starting out and you're going to be a star. You're just starting out. You're this Sophia energy and you're intuitive and you're psychic and you're going to be a star. And you're planting your seeds. It's going to lead to this happiness, and that's your karma and your destiny. And this is victory. This is telling you this rebirth, hidden enemy, maybe the hidden enemy was being stagnant and doing nothing. It's over the 3 of Swords, and that's heartbreak and heartache. So maybe you were just kind of in a state of limbo and being heartbroken for a long time, and maybe that was your hidden enemy. Maybe the hidden enemy was the person who put you in that state. Only you can answer that question. But here you've got double Empress, so you're in your Empress energy, and you are being given the seed you planted. And it is mental clarity coming, and it is victory, and it is whatever you are unsure of, and you need more confidence. Because if it is in your abilities, it's saying that this is your destiny, and that it's very successful on both ends, love and monetary success. And here's your victory card, and here's your star, and here's the new journey, and here's also rebirth and new journey. And so this looks like something you're just starting, and you, Empress Sophia energy, have faith in your intuition. You're reaping what you have sown. This is success. Have confidence is what the psychic downloads are telling me. Have confidence is what this is saying. Because this rebirth, you're getting a rebirth. You had this hidden enemy and this heartbreak. Okay, you've overcome that. And now you're being given what you put into things, which is a new journey and a rebirth. Your intuition and your psychic abilities are the boss. You're the star, and there's victory. Okay, so let's keep going. Let's get another couple cards, and then we're going to put out the other kipperish and see what it has to say to us regarding all this. 2 more cards out to clarify these tarot readings before we get the oracles going. Oh, there's 3. Oh. So close to getting what I needed. King of Swords. There's 4. Okay, these were stuck together, so this goes together. Divine Partner, King of Swords. The King is the King energy. Swords is communication, clarity, mental clarity. So you need mental clarity and communication in a Divine Partner. And maybe you're not getting that. Maybe that's what this new beginning is, and maybe that's who that hidden enemy was. Someone who just wasn't giving you that. And then now you have 6 of Cups. Yeah, see? These all 4 of those go together, and they came out together too. So you have Hater and 6 of Cups. 6 of Cups is the card of the past and forgiveness. Also, in this context, I'm getting the past. And Hater, you have a hater from the past. And it came out with this Divine Partner who you need mental clarity over or with or between you. And it's going over your hidden enemy up here. So whoever this was that hurt you was a hidden enemy. It was a Divine Partner who just didn't give you the clarity you needed. And it was someone who wasn't very good to you in the past. Okay? Put that there. Okay, we're going to do the extra deck now. Kev's intuitive Kev's extra deck. Clarify the rest of this for us, would you? Hey, there's one. Okay. Cool guy, main male. Attractive authority. This is King energy. This is, yeah, definitely King or Queen energy. So let's put this over here. Tell us about this person who has this intuitive gift. Okay. You may be under attack. Whoever this resonates with, because you've got ugly spell, beauty spell. Ugly spell, beauty spell. Somebody's putting some negative energy on you. And you've got sickness, disease, infectious. They're trying to make you sick. They're trying to make you ill. And it's illusionist. It's somebody who is not authentic. Somebody who is tricking you, manipulating you, and fooling you. Okay. Wow. Alrighty then. That's interesting. So, kind of goes with this person here. Main male. Beauty spell, ugly spell. We'll see what comes of that. I'm just going to lay these down now. So this is for the person who is psychic and who's just starting out. Is going to be a star. And this is saying you're going to be victorious. You're going to be have victory and success, and you're going to have love and monetary success, and you need to believe in yourself, and you're going to get clarity. You're in your Empress energy. And now you've got this rebirth and all these things going on from the stuff that happened to you in the past. But now that you have these gifts, you have to understand there's going to be haters. And this looks like that somebody's trying to put energy on you. And yeah, I just caught wind of some of that myself lately. It's kind of unsettling, but you don't have to worry about it because the lower energy, people use dark, lower negative energy. It's too dense to reach people with higher vibrations. So keep your vibration high. Approach everything with love and light. Do things that raise your vibration and stay in the light, and they can't touch you with that darkness. It actually gets flung right back to them with interest. With interest. Power 3 times 3. Caution, warning, danger. See? So there is somebody here they want to caution you about. And it's usually genderless, but in this case, because it's this deck when it's specifically male, I think it's male energy. Anyway, it's male energy. Okay, take it for that. Male energy. So, and yeah, they're trying to make it, they're jealous, and they're trying to give you a beauty spell, ugly spell. They're trying to make you sick, but it's actually making them sick. But they're a trickster, a fraudster, an illusionist. They're not genuine. They're your hidden enemy. They're your hater. May or may not have been in the past, or maybe both. And somebody's trying to warn you about that. So, okay. Take it as it resonates, you guys. This is for a specific small group of people. It's just what's coming up. Okay. Yeah, thank you. I was just asking for multiple cards so we can read them together like a sentence in a story. Instead of little, one-word pictures. Okay, so we're getting these come out together. So, yeah, spiritual gift, unconditional love, and then drugs, medication, addiction. Okay. So you have a spiritual gift, like we were saying, it's somebody who is, oh, there's another one. Oh, lover. The lover card. So there's a lover. You have a spiritual gift. The person who's intuitive has a spiritual gift. You have a lover. Where it's unconditional love. But it's toxic. You love this person. You love this, kind of getting it's a female to a man. You love this man unconditionally, you think, but it's toxic. And you can't love someone unconditionally. That someone who doesn't have a permanent role in your life, someone who's optional, you can't love them unconditionally because you don't know this person. And when you do, you're setting yourself up. When you get to know them 30, 40 years later and you start to think, well, maybe I can love you unconditionally. And even then, you'd be surprised. I mean, look how old the Golden State Killer was when they found him. He was in his 70s, married and had children, lived in suburbia. You just never can tell. Don't love people unconditionally, especially when they're optional in your life. They need to always know your love is contingent on them being who they're supposed to be. So you got someone toxic in your life, you got to get rid of them. That's what that is. Okay. We'll get down to it. It'll narrow it down and give us an idea of who they're talking about, what they're talking about. If it's somebody that has worked their way on your inner circle, or if it's just somebody surrounding you need to watch out for that's trying to work their way in. You think it sounds silly, but I've come to realize recently that most people have an agenda. And most of the time it's not what you think. And most of the time it has nothing to really do with you. It's all self-serving. Gotta watch out for people that you don't know, especially this day and age with the internet and everybody becoming friends and that don't really know each other. And even when you do know each other, it's still have to be careful. Okay, so we got peace and harmony and calm. Stalker, spy, surveil, invasion of privacy, technology. Okay. So that's Kev's picture. And peace, harmony, calm. He's just saying chill and don't let it bother you. Be unbothered. But you have a stalker, a spyer, somebody who is watching you, trying to invade your privacy. Or maybe they are. Maybe it's energetically invading your privacy. Had some of that recently. And technology, it could be someone you know online. It could be via any social media. It could be they're spying on you, hacking you. It could be, anything you do with technology, computers. Take it as it resonates. And then the one that came out after that with those succession of cards is lack, poverty, struggle. This person who's doing this, who's stalking you, and who is your hidden enemy, they're coming from a position of lack and poverty and struggle. And it's a dangerous position for someone to be coming at you from. And then Gemini. The last card that came out with it is Gemini. So Gemini, poverty, struggle. So somebody's a Gemini. Maybe it could just be the attributes. The negative for Gemini, since we're talking about this being a negative person, is nervous, intense, superficial, and inconsistent. So it could actually be a Gemini. It could be Gemini sun, moon, ascendant, opposite. Okay. Take that as it resonates. And, okay. Yep, we're talking about your intuition now, and then otherworldly. You are an earth angel from higher realms, and you have got the gift of divination and intuition and insight, and this is what this is saying. You're out of this world, and you are amazing, have amazing gifts, and you are from higher realms, and you have a mission. And when you have missions, and you're of the light, there's always these other haters it's talking about, so it's not surprising they're coming out. So you have insight, fortune telling, divination, and otherworldly. All right. On the split, the two that were on the split is Aquarius. Snapped, unhinged. Since we're talking about that person. Snapped, unhinged, instability, crazy. Okay, cuckoo bird. Talking about that person up here. You know what? I'm going to put all the cards about this person in a stack, and we're going to pick them up when we're done. And we're going to put them together and see exactly what this has been telling us. Okay, there we go. Okay, that's the other person. That's yes. That's this hater here. Hater, divine partner, hater. Yeah. Okay, that's the other stuff there. All right. Ugly spell. Yeah. And sickness. Yeah, that's what they're trying to do to you. That's wow, look at that. Look at that stack of all the hating, man. Wow. There's something going on. I know there's something going on. And then the top one was danger, the warning. Okay, that goes on there. Okay. Ow. And then, oh wait, Aquarius was there too. They are Aquarius. Okay. Or the attributes of Aquarius, which I would say the negative attributes of Aquarius because we're talking in negative aspects about them. The next card to come up is Earth Angel. You are the Earth Angel that I just said you were. You are the Earth Angel. High Priestess, Empress, High Priestess, Star, Earth Angel, girl or guy. I'm getting the feeling we're talking to a female and it's about a male who is your enemy. That's what I'm getting. It's a psychic reading, and that was my psychic is telling me. All right, here we go. Okay, the next one. Game over. It's going to be game over for them. They cannot win. They cannot win. They cannot beat you. You can't come from a lower, dense, dark, negative vibrational frequency and touch anything that's of high vibrational frequency. You just can't. It's physics. It's not just spirituality, it's physics, dude. Okay. Runner. I was waiting to see if that came up. Runner, avoidant, escape. Yeah. Don't we always have those? Ooh, somebody's karaokeing out there. When I get done, I'm going to go on my balcony and have a hit of fresh air or two and listen to them karaoke and have a good time. I remember when I was young and it was me partying on Saturday night with my friends. Now here I am. I'd rather be here doing this, but boy, the good memories. We had some times. Okay, so runner, avoidant, escapee. That is that person now. All right, let's give us a little more extra deck, which I call Ed. Extra deck. Some kitschy and all. Okay, we have finance blockages and the Leo card. So whoever is doing this to you, it could be a Leo. Could have Leo, sun, moon, ascendant, opposite. More likely of the first three. Could be opposite too, but generally it's sun, moon, or an ascendant that are the three majors. Ascendant is your rising sign. That's what's in your first house, or on the cusp if it's empty, like mine is. I apologize for moving around so much and not staying right in front of my microphone like I should. I watch my videos and I think, I just told myself before I recorded to not do that, and I forgot all about that once I start recording. Pardon me again. That darn frog. So, I'm trying to remember to stay in front of my microphone and not mess up the sound levels. You turn the TV up, and then I get in front of my microphone. You got to turn it down. I'm still trying to tweak things, guys. I've tweaked reading and talking at the same time. I've gotten a lot better at it, but I haven't tweaked the technical issues, and we're going to do that done soon. So anyway, finance blockages in Leo. So Leo's a fire sign. And it's pompous and patronizing, bossy and interfering are the negatives. Generous and warm-hearted, creative, enthusiastic, broad-minded and expansive, faithful and loving. Think of big Leo the lion. Protective, but take it as it resonates. But Leo, fire sign, so maybe that just means someone who has been coming at you. I mean, Leo's a lion, and typically that means protecting your own, but it also means attacking others who aren't your own. So maybe somebody's trying to attack you with finance blockages is kind of what I'm getting. It's the Leo, it's the lion energy. You're being attacked with finance blockages. They're trying to put that on you, or it's happening to them because of the energy they're trying to put on you. Take it as it resonates. We'll get some more on that. So this is kind of you here, what they're doing to you. We'll put this down here with your stuff, though. A couple more of you, and we move on to Kipper-ish. And I have other oracle decks I could trot out afterwards, but they're not nearby, so we're just going to do these. And see what we can get down to here. Come on now. I'm going to start laying them down myself. Okay, access. Knowledge. Spell work. Black magic. Curse hex. Okay. Wow. Wow. Okay. This is interesting. You're kidding me. Oh my God. You're kidding. You're not kidding me. Okay. Game over. Alright, guys. I gotta stack these up over here. Let's not lose those. It's your stack. Okay, but we really don't need these anymore. We've gone through what this is. It's about your intuition and your new journey and being confident and getting clarity and being confident in your abilities and success and your star and all that. Okay, so access, knowledge. It's getting a little spooky. I've had some spooky ones lately. And I've had something spooky happen to me in my personal life lately. They're not entirely unrelated. And they kind of show up in my readings sometimes too. So let's see here. Okay, so this is kind of giving me that creepy feeling again. And then the last one we got, the devil. So these 5 I pulled out right now. 5 in numerology, by the way, is indicative of change and chaos. Misfortune. Okay, so what I pulled was access. Okay, it's access to the divine, access to your inner world. Somebody's trying to get access to your inner world, to your gifts and your talents. Oh my God, this is just what I heard somebody was trying to do to me recently. But it was very, very good source that I got it from. Knowledge. This person is trying to gain knowledge on you. This is that spy surveil. Okay, we got that over here, right? Spy surveil. Ugly spell. Hidden enemy. Divine partner, lover. Wow, maybe a divine partner or lover was your hidden enemy that did this to you. I'm putting all these cards together now. We'll go through it more comprehensively later. I'm looking to see what card. Spy. Stalker, spy, surveil. And now I'm getting, shoot. Yeah, and now I'm getting, someone's trying to study you and get access to what you know and what you have and your position. It's kind of creepy, huh? And they're isolating themselves and using black magic. Or they're using black magic to try to isolate you. They're isolating you. Okay, they're targeted. This means I get it. The download came. They're targeting you. They're targeting you with their black magic. Okay, fuck. Yeah, this happened to me too. So they're watching you and trying to gain access, trying to learn about you and gain access using black magic. Spell work. Black magic, curse, hex. Yeah, using dark magic. Negative energy, dark magic. And targeting you. And here you go. The devil. A fifth card that came out, targeting you. The devil's targeting you. Of course he is. He's been on my ass my whole life. I'm a Capricorn, which correlates to the devil card in tarot. And, you know, he's been on my ass my whole life. I've got Capricorn all over my birth chart. It's crazy. So, doesn't surprise me, but when you have gifts, I mean, I've defeated demons more than once. Nothing scares me anymore, and I'm uber protected because of that. That's the thing. I am very protected, because once you do fight demons, the whole realm of darkness recognizes your face and knows your name. And so the divine gives you permanent protection after that. Nothing can touch you. Nothing can touch me anymore because of that. Uber protected. And you protect yourself. And the way I protected myself when I was going through it was I knew my power, and I knew where it came from, and I voiced that, and I voiced the command that I was in control, and you are not. And this is how it's going to go down, bitch. And it takes, it takes persistence, but eventually it does leave. And I did it once, did it twice, do it again if I have to. So anyway, so this is what's going on. And the way things are in the world today, it's becoming more prevalent. So it doesn't surprise me that I had a run-in with this recently, and I'm probably going to have again. This is what happens when you're in the spotlight and you have gifts and you have light and you're a light bearer and you go around. The light irritates the demons and the dark ones, and that's what happens. Your light irritates their demons. Some of us are mirrors that reflect back to other people their shadows, and people don't like seeing that stuff. But it has to be integrated. It has to be alchemized. And by the way, if you've never read the book The Alchemist, highly recommend it. I just read that recently. I've had it for over 10 years, and I just recently finally said it's time. And I love that book. It is truly a classic. It is a wonderful book. Not very long, but it's a great book, and everybody in the world should read that book at least once in their life. Anyway, okay, so they're watching you, and they're trying to gain access. And we also had technology. Right below the one watching you was technology. I got them mixed up, but it was technology. So they're watching you through technology somehow. Online, on your social media page, on your account, on your YouTube, whatever, they're watching you. And they're trying to gain knowledge on you so they can get access to what you have, what you know. Somebody told me this person was trying to steal my life and my powers and my identity, my spiritual identity. And they said that's impossible to do because it's not something that you can acquire. It's something that I earned through years of blood, sweat, and tears and misery and going through hell. And that's the price. So that's the price that you pay for coming out the other end with these spiritual gifts and these insights and these, lessons and all these wonderful experiences. That's a price you pay. And you can't just steal it from someone. You can't buy it, beg beg it or borrow it. You can't do it. You just one way to do it, and that's walk through the valley of the shadow of death and get to the other side. And that's the only way to do it. So if someone tries to come along and steal what you got or act like they're trying to steal what you got, you keep your vibration high and they can't touch you. This is nothing anybody can steal. It is yours forever. Nobody can ever take it from you or steal it. It's non-transferable. Okay. Let's switch to the Kipperish since we got this wonderful little array of suspects right here. In fact, I'm going to pick this up. Pick it up. If you watch Seinfeld, you know what episode that is. Soup Nazi episode, the one with the armoire. Pick it up. The street toughs who stole Elaine's armoire from Kramer. Street toughs. Oh, it was hilarious. Pick it up. Okay, anyway, never mind. I usually do my Doug Heffernan, but my Doug Heffernan, but no, today it was Seinfeld. Okay, Kipperish. Intuitive Kev. He's on YouTube. He's great. He's a great guy. Okay, what's going on, guys? Tell us what's going on. Lust. Okay, that's the devil card in the Kipperish deck. So that goes here. That correlates to the devil in Kipperish. 6 and 9 is 15. Which is the devil card. It's marked as lust, but it's still all devil, all dense energies. Okay, so that's interesting. Very interesting. We have the lust card, which is the devil card, and the faith card right after it. Very, very interesting. Okay. Karmic femme. Okay. Karmic, someone who comes back to clear karma. Teaches you a lesson. Generally, when someone say it's a karmic, that's somebody who is creating karmical, who's creating karmic chaos in your life. Okay, protection. So there's a karmic. We might be talking about two different people because there's a man on here who's a hater and who's a hidden enemy, but there's also a female karmic. And I also have one of those in my life too. No. When did my life become a soap opera? Oh my God. When did the world become a soap opera? When did the world become a Twilight Zone? Okay. Confusion, illusion. Okay. Yep. You are protected from being confused and put under illusion by a karmic femme and a lower vibrational entity, which could be a male. It could also be two people in cahoots. Sounds like a conspiracy. You know what? Sometimes they really are after you. Just because you're paranoid doesn't mean they're not out to get you, right? And the next one that came out was thoughts. Okay, so thoughts. And that, unfortunately, does not start a new row. It ends this row. Thoughts. It's interesting. Thoughts. Okay. Well, let's get another row, and I'm going to go, and I'm going to make sense out of this. Go back and make sense out of this. What's going on with this person? Feminine energy. Who is intuitive, becoming a psychic, who's going to be a star at this, who's got a great gift. Empress energy, Sophia, High Priestess, highly intuitive, gifted, powerful. The star was below that, so that is wish fulfillment. You're a star, you're just gifted and powerful. And you're coming up against, okay, either a pair that's a male and female that's hidden enemy and a karmic femme who are putting voodoo work, spell work on you, ugly spells, just negative energy on you, trying to, anyway. And this right here, because it's in between, because it came right after the devil card, the faith card, I don't think that this means white type of faith. I think this means that this is, they're praying. This person, a karmic femme, and then some male energy of lust and low vibrational devil energy, they're having thoughts. They are praying and having thoughts that they're trying to put on you. And they're trying to put you in illusion and confusion, but you are protected. You're protected just like I am. You're protected. I don't know your situation, but you're protected. Yeah, devil, devil. Wow. Okay, let's keep going. And I'm going to start doing readings. I'm going to try to every day. I'm going to try to get one done every day and get these out here and kind of continue the saga, see what's going on, see how things are, unfolding. Next card that came out on its own, surprise. So down here we've got something surprise. On the split, thief and twin flame. Twin flames often come along as karmics to cause chaos, which spark your spiritual awakening, or theirs, or both. Thief, though, thief. So you got a twin flame trying to take something from you? I'm not going to pull those. It was just on the split. Just letting you know. Keep that in mind. Put a pin in that. Okay. A few more cards here, and then I'm going to try to put this together and see what actually they're trying to tell us. I mean, it was, setting the foundation, letting us know who it was. You, the intuitive. Probably a female energy anyway. Okay, so surprise awakening. I cannot tell you. This is really weird because this is a Kipperish deck. It's got 110 cards, 111. And almost every time lately, I pull out the word surprise, the card surprise. Awakening is after it. And these weren't next to each other in the deck. These came out with me shuffling 2 different times and they fell out themselves. So they weren't anywhere near each other in the deck, most likely. So, but I don't know. Surprise awakening. It's like, oh my God, this is coming out again. Surprise awakening. So there's something really being shoved down my throat about a surprise awakening. I'll just say that. Oh, okay. Yep, again. Second time this has popped up. It might have been my first video. Might have been this one on the split. I don't recall one of these videos. But voodoo. Somebody's doing voodoo. Oh, it was on the split, definitely. I'm not sure if this is the video or the last one, but voodoo, somebody's doing voodoo against you. Oh my God. This was just on the split that I just showed you, and then I shuffled, and it ended up on the bottom of the deck, or I put the cards down there or something. Oh, that ended up with it too, and this actually, wow. This is telling a story now. Okay. All right. Okay, sometimes it does that. It just goes on and on and on, and it just, it tells a story. And you can tell when the story ends. You can tell when it stops making sense. Okay, well, I'm just going to keep going like Shay does sometimes when it just keeps going like this. We're just going to keep putting them down. Okay, so voodoo. Somebody might be trying to do voodoo on you. As we have established already that there is some kind of energetic work. If nothing else, just negative intentions and prayers being said about you and thoughts being thought about you. Negative. Confusion, illusion, but you're protected. Surprise awakening. This is a surprise awakening. Okay, I like where this is going. And this happens quite often too when these 2 cards come out. Surprise awakening for the person doing the voodoo. They're the ones that have the surprise awakening. Okay, here we go now. Tell us more. I'm intrigued. Surprise awakening for the person doing all of this. Look at this nonsense. You're protected. They're getting a surprise awakening about that. About their voodoo hoodoo that is going nowhere. Midnight train to nowhere. Except back. Right in their faces. That's usually how it works. The power of 3 times 3. So with the interest of 9 times. Okay, actual money. Okay, somebody has, and this, oh my goodness, this is what somebody told me too. They paid actual money for someone to put voodoo on you. But they have a surprise awakening. Hi, sweetie. But they have a surprise awakening about that. Their obsession has done nothing. It's done nothing. The next card is bliss. The obsession has just done nothing to you. Look at that. Their evil thoughts and all their prayers and their karma they try to put on you, and it's done nothing to you. You're still in bliss. Okay? And then mentally, emotionally unstable. Unstable. Stabled. Like a horse. Mentally and emotionally unstable. I was looking at unexpected, so I said unstable. And unexpected money. Wow. Wow, you can't just drop off with unexpected money like that. Alright, so, get you out of the way, and you out of the way. A couple more here. This is really interesting. I gotta get some kind of conclusion card. I just can't stop at unexpected money. What about unexpected money? Oh, concerned. Oh, they're concerned that the person wants more money. Oh, the person that did this, it didn't work the first time. You're still in your bliss. And they're going crazier by the moment that this isn't working for you. And this person who did this for you, this voodoo lady, they're getting concerned now because now they have to pay extra money. They want extra money. This is crazy, but this is where it's going. This is exactly what it's saying. So... And not that crazy, okay? I've seen some readings lately that are kind of going the same way. And this actually, oh, it was supposed to be going from the bottom, but I shuffled. It doesn't matter. It all works out well. But this was actually one of the next cards changed. Something's changed. Or something's changing. He's concerned that there's been no change. That's what it is. The person wants extra money. He's concerned because there's been no change now. This is weird. This is really weird. Check this out as it resonates. This is only going to reach maybe 1 or 2 people that it resonates to you. But I tell you what, I don't know why this is coming up. This is a reading for you guys, but something like this happened to me recently where it was suggested to me. That's what this person was trying to do. And, I got some really weird emails. Had this person's name at the top. Tell if it's spam or if it was really them. I don't know. Anyway, weird things are happening, so don't think that this is crazy. It couldn't happen. It's really just recently happened to me. So I'm guessing there's a lot of this going around because I have seen my other readers talk about it too. Strange thief. The 3rd time thief has come up, guys. Came up on the split. I put the cards back together, a shuffle or something. It was on the bottom. Put it back in and shuffled. Now it's up again. Okay, so thief. So this person that they're going to give money to, they're a thief. They want more money. They're just a thief. They're not even legitimate. Oh my God, this person that they paid to do this to you, they're not even legitimate. Oh. I just remembered something I saw in one of my readings the other day. They said the exact same thing. They said the person's not even legitimate that went to you to try to put something energy on you. Just flipped over, they looked. Abuse and bondage, okay? This person's trying to get you into abuse and bondage. This is what they're trying to do to you. That's what they paid the person to do. To put you in energy of bondage and abuse. No, what you did to this person, or what's wrong with this person, but that's not very nice. But like I said, I had a really creepy, spooky situation recently. Okay. Travel. Okay. Travel. If this is somebody on social media, they might actually try to come and see you. That's what I'm getting. And every time I say these cards come up and I say what I'm thinking, I remember that reader said that same thing recently. Divine masculine, okay. Let's see where this is going. Divine masculine, that's supposed to be like your hero, like your counterpart, like somebody who's a good guy. What comes out after divine masculine? What about the divine masculine? It's got to go to you guys until I get some kind of semblance and some kind of conclusion. We'll see where it takes us. If it takes us to a dead end, then I'm going to scrap it and do another one. But usually, you know, it's like when you get lost and you're driving and your GPS or your Siri is telling you to take all these turns and you have no faith in it at all. All of a sudden you pop out where you're supposed to be. It's the way tarot is when you go down these rabbit holes. You just got to keep following it until it starts making sense, until you start recognizing things that make sense to you. Okay, ascending. You're ascending, and this is why they can't touch you. You're protected and you're ascending. And you're protected because you're ascending, and you're ascending because you're protected. You know, you're protected from these lower entities trying to keep you down and keep you away from ascending. Because the truth is, you have a mission. You are here to help people. You are here possibly to be a healer. You are here to be a reader and a truth spreader. And you are, you know, it's all healing. Helping people understand the cards and what's going on in your life. It's a form of healing. I'm a healer. I'm reading a book on Reiki, and I'm going to be taking classes to become a master on Reiki healing, remote healing, also with my energy buster, prism wand, not prison, prism wand, and yeah. So let's just keep going down this rabbit hole and see where it takes us. Don't discount anything. And if it doesn't resonate now, hold it close for later. Emotional pain. The person wants to get you in emotional pain. Keep you in emotional pain. But I'm getting this as twofold. It's not working, and they're in their emotional pain. They're trying to do this to you to get out of their emotional pain. People who are really damaged and hurting are the ones that do things like this. Okay? So they want to inflict upon you what they can't get rid of in themselves, because they see your light and they see good things in you, and it triggers their demons, it angers their demons, and your light angers their darkness, and then at some point they're going to want to take it from you. And this is what happens when you step into the light and start working towards your mission. You get attacked. You get attacked, and you have to spiritually attacked. I mean, not physically necessarily, but yeah, it possibly too. You have to be careful. But yeah, count on it when you level up. Count on the higher level you use, like a video game. The higher level you go, you can count on there being more obstacles and more bad guys trying to stop you. Count on that. It's the price you pay for mastery. It all goes hand in hand. Okay, so we got a whole stack of cards that came out right now. So we have Divine Masculine. This is kind of a new little thing, a new little thread that's starting. So we're going to do this. We're going to overlap here like this so we can still see what's going on. Ascending. Oh, Divine Masculine. Divine Masculine came first? Yeah. I'm not sure. I think Ascending. Divine Masculine. Ascending. Ice King. So you're ascending, and you are going to be somebody in the spotlight who's going to be sharing your gifts. You're going to be helping people and sharing your gifts, and you're going to be possibly on stage. Pardon me. Possibly well known. Even famous. Perhaps. Make sure you guys can see these. Card. Earth Angel came up again. You are an Earth Angel. And you are here to heal people. Self-love. You're here to teach people self-love. You found self-love the hard way like I did, didn't you? You're here to teach people self-love. Manipulation. There's always going to be those who want to manipulate what they can't have. So, you know, manipulation goes over here with these things, these mentally unstable, you know, concerned, bondage, thief, all of this stuff. Intuitive cab, this is your intuition. You are intuitive. You are the intuitive, psychic, healer, earth angel. Mature woman. Maybe you're older in years. And which tracks, because it's usually later in life that people have their awakenings and spiritual experiences and wilderness experiences and have all their knowledge and start working towards their gifts. I mean, if you get it done early in life, you are very blessed and very lucky. So you have a mature woman. Okay, so maybe you're a mature woman. Real love. That's your gift, showing and spreading love. And it's from your heart. It's bliss from your heart like this. Mature woman bliss. Real love. That's what heals, is real love. Pure love. Approach everything with love. Distant future. Okay. Maybe this is saying to you also, in the distant future, you're going to have real love. If you are single and are open to it, if you are in a relationship, it's saying your real love is going to be with you down the road into the distant future, whoever you're with. And then we have third party situation. So there is a third party over here. The thief wants to put you in bondage. There's a third party situation. And they may even have a third party situation. Somebody they went to, it looked like a man went to a woman who was a fraud, and it didn't work, and she started charging him more money, and he became concerned that it's not working, and now he's angry that it's not working, and he's getting more desperate. And this is trusted. This is somebody you'd probably trusted, or maybe still do. And this is also saying to trust your instinct, trust your intuition, trust it. Trust that intuition. Okay. So what's your intuition telling you? When you develop that, you'll always know what's your intuition and what is just noise in your head. You can differentiate that. It's like anything else. When you start developing it and practicing it and tightening it up and honing it in, then you develop this skill to an unbelievable degree. But you have to believe it, and you have to have confidence. You can't second guess and doubt what comes into your head. You have to learn to trust and go with it. You'll see. And it takes a little bit of courage. It does take a little bit of courage for me to sit here and tell you all this stuff. You're getting, someone's putting bad energy on you, and it's because you're a light worker and an earth angel, and you're trying to help people and all these things. Sometimes I do my readings and I even go, "Wow, you're kidding me. That's bizarre." But I know what I know, and I also validate, not just with my readings. I validate with a few other people that, not very many, but there's 2 or 3 people that I follow regularly and that I trust. And I'm telling you, it overlaps. And there's confirmation. The universe gives you confirmation. Everywhere you look, anything you can use for divination. You can grab a book off a shelf, close your eyes, point to a sentence, read the sentence, and you can glean something out of it. It's all synchronicity. Whatever you do, whatever you ask, and whatever comes up, just have to know how to interpret it. It's all symbols. Before there were words, people communicated with symbols. We still do. Symbols are a great part of our communication. All right, what else do you have to tell us about this light worker who's an up-and-coming star, who's got a stalker, a hater, energetic thief, someone spying on him, watching him, and trying to get access to them? We need to know more about this. It's obviously somebody very damaged, somebody who's probably has an entity attachment. I'm surprised that hasn't come up yet. Perhaps it will. But with the 2 devils over here, yeah. And the other cards that have come up, the spell work and the black magic and all this thief and crap, yeah. That's what I'm getting. Okay. My wrist is getting tired. I have arthritis in my wrists. Sometimes it flares up. Okay, rich guy. Soulmate, rich guy. Okay, here we go. You got a soulmate coming in. Got a soulmate coming in. And maybe it's a rich guy. Could be a rich guy. But there's, more riches than just monetary. Even though it's 13, which is a 4, which is stability and, being grounded. So you're having this stable, grounded guy, soulmate, come in. And if you're a guy, then, it's your soulmate. Genderless, so if it applies to you, but the gender is off, then don't worry about that. Change the gender. It's not written in stone. It's just a guide. It's not hard and fast rules. And it's intuition anyway. So sometimes when we get the intuition that, no, it is definitely a female and we're male, then that's different. But that's okay. That's cool. Okay, so soulmate. You have a very stable, very grounded soulmate on the horizon here. Tell us more about that. And see, maybe it's a counterpart for you. I'm supposed to have a counterpart too to help me with my healing, my psychic, readings and my tarot readings and my healing with color and my Reiki healing and remote healing and all this stuff. I'm supposed to have a partner coming in, a male counterpart who's going to be a business partner and a partner in love. And I'm open to that because it's divinely being orchestrated divinely. So I'm open to that. Someday down the line, next year. Next year's an 11 year, which is very unique because in numerology, most numbers are reduced to a single digit. So almost every single year in existence is reduced to a single digit. Like this year, 2026, is a ending year and also a beginning year because, 2025 was the ending year because it's a 9. 2026 is the beginning and the ending because it's a 10, which is the ultimate ending. 9 is the ending of a cycle. 10 is the total ending of that cycle, total completion of it. And then 10 reduces to a 1, which is also the number of a new beginning. So it's the ending and a new beginning. But next year is an 11. In numerology, you don't reduce master numbers, which are 11, 22, 33, 44. You don't reduce those when they come up. And next year is an 11 year. And normally it would reduce to a 2. But because it's a master number in numerology, it stays an 11, which is a spiritual number, a master number, and 11 is the number of manifesting. I'm a master 22 life path, which is my birthday number, is a 22. And that's the master builder, master manifester, master builder. Okay. Ice Queen popped out, which goes with the Ice King. So there is what I was just saying. Check that out. That didn't pop out until after I had said that about the counterpart. But yeah, that had been coming up a lot for me too. And here it is. Ice King, Ice Queen. There's your counterpart. That's going to be helping you in your mission as an earth angel and a healer and a psychic. You're getting this counterpart coming in. And so am I. So I'm thinking next year being the 11 year, which is a master number, which is a spiritual number, which is the number of manifesting. Next year, since this is the ending year and the beginning year, next year is the year we manifest. This year we wrap up loose ends, get energy and things squared away. Next year we manifest, proactive manifesting. So this year I'm studying and I'm getting this channel going and my other channel, and I'm doing all these things because next year I want to be prepared. And I'm exercising with my weights and I'm watching my diet and I'm getting myself in tip-top shape for this, and studying my Reiki and all this stuff, man, just all the things, and reading all my books that I read. And next year is the year, the show's on next year. Curtain rises, it's showtime, it's manifest time. All the things we've been working on, closing out, dreaming about, working on, manifesting, all our intentions coming next year. It's time to put it. We've been putting it in the ether, in the fourth dimension, on the astral plane with all our thoughts and intentions. And next year, it's the time to make it a reality on this planet. Put it, the thoughts and the intentions that are living in the ether, in the astral right now, take them and manifest them into physical creation. That's what next year is. And I imagine next year is the year my partner Possibly yours too. Your counterpart is come along. I thought I had already found a possible candidate, but I was wrong. It's not up to me anyway. I'm just on for the ride. It's what the universe and the divine says. Okay. And it was pointing to that direction really big time, but no. Doesn't look like it. Okay, message. It's a long story, but this is when this card pops out. This is my dad telling me something. Okay. Message. Tell me the message, Dad. Okay. This is a message. When that comes out, that means pay close attention. This is important to you. This is a message to you. Okay, here we go. Evil eye. See, somebody is hating on you. Whether it's official, and it says according to this, they're paying money to have energy work done on you. Okay, here's your message. Pay attention. Evil eye. Just watch out for the haters, you guys. Don't let them get you down, though. Just beware. Just treat them, just let them go with love and light. And don't absorb that energy. Don't take it on. You have to remember, they're just, your light irritates their demons. And it's just physics. Think of it as physics, okay? Physics for creatures. Light irritates their demons. Oh, what else says? It's the way it works. People like to shoot the messenger. It's like, hey, not my fault. You have demons that looking at me makes you aware of. Sorry, I'm just existing. Didn't mean to twist you all up, but dude, integrate them things, dude. Integrate them shadows. Okay, high honor. So watch out, because you have a high honor. Someone's giving you the evil eye, but you have a high honor. And they can't reach you, so it's just going to backfire on them. But just beware. The more good you try to do and the more light work and energy work you try to do and help people, the more you're going to try to be attacked. You have to protect your energy. You are protected, but you have to also protect your own energy. And when it comes right down to it, you get messed with energetically, you fight fire with fire. You send their energy back at them with 3 more fireballs as interest. You just send their energy back, and karma takes care of the rest. The universe takes care of the rest. Because that is the spiritual role. If you put something negative on somebody and you interfere with free will, then it's going to come back on you. Okay? And this is just validating what I'm saying. That's the truth. This is truth and justice in what I'm saying. It will come back on them. That's what that says. That's what that means. That's what that says. So just keep doing what you're doing. Just keep on keeping on doing what you're doing, because they're the ones in poverty. Not you. They're the ones in poverty. Entity attachment. I knew it would come up. Entity attachment. Poverty and entity attachment. Okay, but you have balanced chakras. That's another thing I do, is help balance chakras with color and things like that. And you are committed to seeing karma for your opposition, which is Jezebel energy. And you are committed to just existing, and your karma takes care of your opposition. Jezebel energy, you just keep on keeping on and being your good, loving self, and karma takes care of that. See that? Ritual. I'm going to wrap it up here soon, but okay. The ritual, somebody paid money for someone else to do a ritual and see behind the veil and find things out about you and try to affect you. Somebody did that. Somebody did it to me recently too, so don't feel bad. So it's for me, and it's for anybody out there that's like me. And we're in our North Node. We're in our North Node, and this is the ending right here. And that is the end. We're in our North Node, and against that, they can't go anywhere. They're false narrative, false, hook those together, yeah, false narrative, and false document, false truth, false everything. You have a gift. Your gift is moving you right along. These are all set up for this story. To be your rising star. You're the divine feminine, which goes with the divine masculine right there. 2 counterpart cards. Divine femme, divine masculine, ice king, ice queen. Okay, and in your community, there's a nice guy. Nice girl, nice guy. Okay? Who are going to be in your soul family. They're going to be in your soul family. Your star seed and your family, they are going to be in your soul family. You see that? Okay. They're coming. Hello. That is it. It's coming. You just stay unbothered like you have been. Keep your vibration high. Peace and love. Stay unbothered. And check it out. You have achieved success over that dark magic, black magic, death magic that they tried to put on you. And now they have a health concern because they're the flying monkeys and they have the health concern. It came back on them like it always does. Try to put something on the divine. You can't do that. So the conflict with jealousy and envious about you, that's what it is. They're just jealous. They want what you have because you're a priestess. And you're a sweetheart. And they have animosity because you're from the divine. And of course, darkness hates divine. So they've manifested for themselves. This is beautiful here. They've manifested for themselves imprisonment. They cannot move against you. When they do, it just puts them in prison. It just stops them in their tracks because you're single, sexy, and successful. So expect, check this out. So expect the love spell that they're putting on you, or all the spells are putting on you, to be abandoned, as it's just going nowhere. It's gone nowhere. It's going nowhere. Yep. And the destruction they tried to cause. Just possibly a mature man. It just didn't do anything. You're still in your power, you know? You're still doing your divination. You're still doing what you do, you know, because you transition to your occupation, which is healing and reading and telling people these things. And that's why. And that's why you're having a love offer coming along. Because you give out love, you get love back. And you're the boss and you're stable. House is stable. It stands for stability. 4 corners, 4 walls. You're the boss and you're stable. You're going to be anyway. Because you are a healer. See, here we go. You are a healer. I was right. You're a healer too. Okay, you guys. That's pretty much the reading here. I know it's a very specific reading for very specific people, and that's okay though, because I follow readers who have the same types of readings, and it resonates with me, but not everybody else, and that's why I have a separate channel for the ones that it does. Okay, thank you so much. Keep having faith in your abilities. You're awesome. You're a reader. You're a psychic. You're an earth angel. You're a healer. You're got your counterpart coming. You got good karma coming. The falseness and all the things people are trying to put on you and all the haters that are going to be around all the time, no matter where you are in life. As long as you're doing good, you're going to have them. Don't worry about that. They can't touch you. It's all self-selecting out because it comes back on themselves. Okay, you guys, I love you all, and thank you for being here, and we're going to come back and do more psychic readings. I'm going to try to come back tomorrow and do another one and get a different thread going and see what we can see. I love you so much, and ciao for now. Stay safe, everyone.